Man, I don't even know with crypto anymore. Like, I wait for the price to go down, then I buy some thinking it's the bottom, then it just goes down even more. Like, bruh. So, if you're down bad and you don't even want to look at your portfolio anymore, don't worry, because it's not just you, it's me too, and probably everyone else watching this video. But I think one thing that keeps me going is remembering the biggest transfer, meaning the most millionaires are made during bear markets. And the reason is because during these times, people are irrational and make irrational decisions and sell when things are falling. But it's the buyers on the other side that come in and buy these investments for dirt cheap that come out on top. And that's who I want to be, the person that comes out on top. And I want you guys to be the person on top too, obviously, but you guys have to watch the whole video through to see how you guys can. Yo, what is up guys? It's your boy Forrest and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over my top 3 crypto picks that you guys should be considering for the month of July. So without further, real quick, I forgot to mention, I am super close to 100,000 subscribers. So if you guys could take a real quick second and hit that subscribe button, that would really mean a lot to me. Okay, now this wouldn't be a crypto video if we didn't talk about the markets for a second. And honestly, it's probably just gonna be a quick second because there's nothing new to say. Everything is just boring right now. A lot of people have just turned a blind eye to crypto as it keeps getting beat over the head every week with new lows. But what market psychology tells us is this is actually not a bad thing, but a really good thing, because if you invest right now, you're getting in during a bear market. Let me repeat myself for those in the back. You're getting in at a bear market. You should be excited because you know you're getting in at prices people wish they got in just a couple months ago. And heck, if you think about it, I guarantee you were telling yourself when the market was hot, man, I wish I got in at those low prices. Well, you're at those low prices right now. Now, even though the prices are lower, the biggest question on everyone's mind right now is, will crypto continue to fall? And personally, I think it will. And that's not stopping me from buying right now, and it shouldn't stop you from buying either, because I'm confident that we're buying on the lower end of the cycle. Now, obviously, no one can predict the bottom of the market, but the only thing you can do is try to get really close to it. And when we're looking at something like Bitcoin, which is at around $69,000 at its all-time high and is right now about $20,000, I think it's pretty clear that we're closer to the bottom of the range than the top. So I'm not too worried about timing the market, because remember, it's always time in the market, not timing the market. All right, that's enough for the intro. Let's get into these top 3 coins. Now, the coins I'll be talking about today won't be the usual hidden gems, but these will be more of the classic coins that everyone probably already owns and knows about. And this is because these coins have stood the test of time and have proved they can survive a crypto winter. Now, yes, there's a ton of new interesting projects out there right now that we can all be a part of, but they haven't experienced these markets that we're witnessing today. That's why experience plays an enormous role in the environment that we're in today. And that's also why these 3 coins that we talking about are set up to succeed, because they have this experience. Alright, so first up we have Binance. Now, I'm assuming you guys already have this in your portfolio, or if you don't, you've at least most likely heard of it. But for those of you that didn't, Binance is the largest crypto exchange out there in the world that actually got banned in 2019, so that's why we see Binance.us if you use them in the States. Nonetheless, Binance has been really active in this bear market, and I really like the things they're doing, so allow me to explain. Also, at the time of this recording, Binance is currently at around $230. Binance, being the big player that they are, made $20 billion last year, which would put them at rank 175 on the Fortune 500 list, right behind CarMax. And they're taking full advantage of this by investing the reserve capital that they have in companies that have fallen a lot during this bear market. Now, Binance is pretty much picking up these companies for dirt cheap, and while this might sound bad, this is actually a win-win for both parties. The companies they're investing in were probably gonna die and were on the brink of bankruptcy anyway, so not only does Binance get a great share of a company at a very low cost, but they also keep the company from dying, which nothing can get better than that. Binance is also making some huge moves against big exchanges like Coinbase. Now, in 2019, Binance started with 250,000 Bitcoin in their cold storage wallet, and in these past 3 years, they've been able to accumulate around 600,000 Bitcoin. Now, on the other hand, in 2019, Coinbase had about 1 million Bitcoin in their reserve, so 4 times larger than Binance. But over these past 3 years, it's fallen to just about 500,000, which just goes to show how users are moving towards Binance for the benefits and features that they offer. And this doesn't even take into account Binance's trading volume. So to put into perspective just how much trading volume they have compared to other exchanges, if you were to combine Coinbase, KuCoin, and FTX's 24-hour trading volume, it would be around $4.45 billion. Binance is at 11 billion, so 2.5 times more than the 3 other largest exchanges out there, which is insane to think about. Also, if we look at Binance back in 2017 and 2018, we'll see that it went down a little with the market, but then it recovered really nicely. And the reason is because Binance is a middleman company. Now, a great way to compare this is to the gold rush that America had back in the 1800s, where it was the people who sold the shovels that made all the money, not the people who moved across the country to search for it. And I think this is exactly what we're looking at with Binance. It's making a lot of money whichever way the crypto market goes because they're the middleman. Whether you want to buy or sell, you have to go to Binance. You can't go anywhere else. So while everyone else is running around and scrambling to keep their lights on in the crypto market, Binance is just chilling, and that's why I'm very confident that it'll do really well in the future. Alright, so next up we have Ethereum. Now this is a coin we all probably honestly own at this point, but before you skip over this section, before I do, I know a lot of you guys are into trading or want to start trading, so I highly suggest you guys checking out Lux Algo. It's an algorithm that tells you exactly when to buy and sell any given asset, such as stocks, crypto, forex, whatever that's on TradingView, it'll tell you when to buy and sell. Now, I've been using it for about maybe 2 to 3 years now, and it's honestly a game changer. They have so many special indicators that you guys can use. So it's not just one thing. They have multiple different things that you guys can use when making trades. That way your trades actually come out profitable. Now, I've talked about them plenty of times in previous videos, but if you guys want solid, real signals that actually work, that tell you when to buy and sell, you guys can attach Lux Algo to your TradingView charts, all by clicking the link I have down in the description box below. All right, now back to the rest of the video. Okay, so when we look at Ethereum back in 2017 and 2018, you can see that it fell hard from $1,400 all the way down to $85. But then it came all the way back to its all-time high of about $4,900. This is what I mean when I say investing in coins that have gone through these horrible crashes, because you know they'll always come back. Ethereum got absolutely crushed along with Bitcoin back in 2018 and lost over 90% of its value, yet it still managed to come back and make some insane gains. That's what we're going for here, and I think Ethereum will do exactly that again. Ethereum is sitting just above $1,000 right now, and recently it was in the news for successfully merging its first testnet to a proof of stake model, which is basically just a test run for the new proof of stake model. But the real and final one, the mainnet, is supposed to be happening around sometime in August, but the chances are that's going to be delayed as well because it's been delayed a couple times already. But the specific test merge that we just saw is very important because it's the closest in terms of replica to the final version. So because the test went very well, there's a really good chance the mainnet will transition smoothly as well. When that happens, we're finally going to get ETH 2.0, what everyone's been patiently waiting for these past couple years. And because of this, a lot of money is going to be poured into Ethereum as well. And the reason why all this money is going to flow in is because of this update, there won't be any need for miners anymore, which is very bad for the environment. And because of that, a lot of people and large corporations were actually holding off on investing in Ethereum because it would give them a bad reputation. But when the merge happens and we finally go to ETH 2.0, all those miners will go offline and they won't be needed anymore. This will now allow companies to justify investing into ETH because it's more socially accepted now. The second reason is that staking rewards are set to increase a lot with this merge. Right now, you can get around 3 to 5% when staking with Ethereum, but when this merge happens, we're looking at double-digit returns, close to 10% for just staking your Ethereum. And with those returns, I can almost guarantee a lot of people are going to be moving over to Ethereum just so they can get that fat staking reward and make that passive income. And the best part of all of this is with all this increased demand we're going to see, we're also going to be getting a decreased supply. Because when this merge happens, Ethereum is going to cut its issuance rate by 90% to become a deflationary coin. Because currently Ethereum is inflationary, meaning there's more ETH being issued every day than being burned. But with this merge, we'll see it turn into a deflationary coin, meaning more ETH will be burned than issued. Now, if we dig deep into what we learned in economics class, if demand is increasing and supply is decreasing, the price only has one direction to go, and that is up, which is why I'm super bullish on Ethereum and the merge that is set to happen later this year. Hopefully. And lastly, we have Cardano or ADA. And yes, I know Cardano gets a bad rep, but let's face it, it's been here since 2017, so it gets the OG status from me. It got to experience the crazy crash of 2018, and it also got to experience the huge run-up that we saw last year, going all the way up to $3.10. Now, there's a lot of people out there that hate on Cardano for not hitting $10 because there was a lot of news around it a couple months ago, but frankly, you shouldn't be listening to those people because they're just short-term gamblers trying to make a quick buck in crypto. Crypto, on the other hand, is an asset class that we should believe in for the long term. And yes, projects are going to have their ups and downs. That's just the way the market works, and we have to acknowledge that. Some really exciting news for Cardano is that it just had a successful testnet fork update that's going to allow new types of smart contract applications on the blockchain. So think of useful dApps like lending protocols and new protocols that need data. Those type of dApps are now going to be able to be built on the platform, and this is going to bring a lot more value to the Cardano blockchain. Since this was a test run and it went really well, in about a month Cardano is set to launch their mainnet, so the final version to allow these features to flow into their blockchain. This new fork is also claiming to fix a lot of bugs and allow more user-friendly experience when developers are building dApps, so hopefully it brings a lot more adoption to the platform as well. And for how many people talk bad about Cardano, what many people don't know is it's the most actively developed project in the crypto industry. By this I mean they have the most commits, which basically means how many developers are helping fix and improve the blockchain. Since Cardano is open source, developers can fix or enhance the code. Then the community can vote to implement these changes or not. And Cardano has been crushing it. Last month, the community had 350 commits, while projects like Ethereum and Solana only had about 270. And to me, this was pretty surprising because they had the most in 2021 and no one was talking about that. If we also look at Cardano's insights, we can see that the community is thriving. Wallet voting is increasing year over year, and there's also more votes being casted every single year. So there's just a lot of good stuff going for Cardano right now that a lot of people aren't talking about. But these were my top 3 coins: Binance, Ethereum, and Cardano. Like I said, you don't always have to buy a coin no one knows about to make substantial money. You can make great gains by investing in coins that have proven themselves during the hard times, because that's exactly what I'm doing right now. But like I said, these were my top picks for the month of July. As always, do your own research before you invest, because this is not financial advice. And let me know which coins you guys think will have some crazy potential down in the comment section below. Also, if you guys are interested in buying crypto, I always suggest checking out crypto.com. They have all the top cryptos you guys would ever like to buy. So if you guys are interested, I'll also leave a link to that down in the description box below. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in next week's video. Peace.